and today I'm gonna show you how to make a model with a blue background. As you can see, I've make a simple HTML structure. There's a model here, and there's a smaller model as well, as you can see here. And then, but the problem is the background is not in blur, so let's get to it. So first of all, you need to know what can make a blue background. It's by the CSS. So let's start making a class for that. Let's say class blur, and let's use filter blur. Let's just use a smaller one, 5px. Alright, and then after that we need to move the model that we shown exactly under the body. So let's start making the jQuery script, and as you already know, we need to make document 3D motion. And then after that, when model show BS model, this is the trigger that Bootstrap already set up. And then function, let's first let's move this model into exactly under the body. Right, let's have a condition. If this parent is body, if not, okay. So if it's not the children of the body, then we should move it this pen to body. And after that, we can add a blur class that we already have. Sorry, body children, and but we don't want our model to be blur as well, so let's make it specific, not this, and add class blur. Let's save it and let's take a look. As you can see, this is a blur background, and we hit the smaller model as well. See the model behind it also in blur, but when we close it, the blur isn't gone, so we need to add more script here. If on hide BS model, this is another trigger that the Bootstrap already set up. This is for height, so we can remove the class of the blur. So remove class blur of the body children, not this. Remove class blur. Okay, save and reload it. This is the okay, it's work. And when we close it, yeah, the blur remove it, but as you can see, it should be this background should be still in blur. And so it's how we do it. First, we need to know what model that already being shown. So let's get the data element. So and with class show, since if they are showing they have the class show, and specify it again, not this. So let's save it in a variable. For model, and since there could be a conditional that we have like 3 model open it, so we need to make sure the last one is the only one that doesn't have blur in it. So let's get the last one. Let's just model aq model length -1. This is to get the last one. Even if we only have one, it will get the last one, right? And then let's make another variable for blur item. Let's make it that body children not this. And if the model line, so if model exists, or if we have more than one model open it, you can just specify it length and blur items equal to blur dot not this model as well, this last model as well. And then we can finally call the remove class blur, save it, and let's take a look. Okay, so we have the small one, and close. Okay. Oh, I was wrong, sorry. So what happened is the model is the only one have blur, and the rest of it is non blur. So we have a reverse logic. If model length, then we need to I'm sorry, if model length, then if model length, then model remove class blur, and if or else the blur item remove class blur. So simple like this. Save it, and let's take a look. Okay, yeah, it's working. So the background is still blur, and when we call the smaller one, the model behind it blur, and close it, and it worked perfectly. So I guess what happened? Okay, so the problem is the small one is in blur as well. Okay, that's weird. Oh yeah, I think I get it. When we open this one, since the small model is already in exactly under the body, we already add a class blur in it, so that's the problem. So let's just remove the class blur here. So when it's shown, let's just remove it. This remove class blur. Save it. Right. Okay, it works the first time. And how about the second one? Okay, it still worked the second time, and the third time, yeah, it's worked as well. So that's it. That's the tutorial for making a blur background on Modal on Bootstrap. Oh yeah, and if you want to play around with those blur, you can also this CSS filter have a bunch of options in it. For example, brightness. They also have brightness in it. So let's try making the background a little darker as well. So, 90%. By the way, 100% is a normal one, so it's darker if we set it 90%. And take a look again. See, as you can see, it's darker. If you don't leave me, you can just play it around. Brightness 50%. Let's change it to maybe like 200. See, it's we have a brighter background. Yeah, it's weird, but yeah, it's just for the test. Okay, that's it. And if you have any feedback, or maybe you want to ask me something, or maybe asking me to make another tutorial, just comment below. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.